What up, y'all? Your man, Absalom Ben Yisra'el, affectionately known as Tone Space. Right here, I'm going to break down two very important, very crucial lessons that we've learned in hip hop in 2018. We're going to start with Takashi 69. As of this video, the 20th of November, oh boy, where do I start? A whole bunch of stuff done came down on him. He got scooped up for racketeering charges. He got scooped up for part of the RICO Act from being with his gang Treyway and everything like that. There, so there's about 5 or 6 potential life sentences or minimum of 31 or 32 year prison time charges if he's convicted. If he's convicted, he does a minimum of I think 31 or 32 years, right? So it's Fed charges. They got a 90+% success rate or conviction rate. Wouldn't call people getting nabbed up like that success. But for them it is 90+% conviction rate, and usually people plea out. So he's gonna plea out to something. My guess he's doing at least 5. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But not only that, remember, this man also got robbed. He was hanging out with, these people that really bang, that really do this, the hammers go off, and he ended up getting robbed. And then he ended up recognizing it to be an inside job. Then he fires every single person around him, whether they had an official position with him or not, or if they were just his mans that he rode with. And then he claimed that he started that set that they claimed and everything. And what happens allegedly, they wanted to kill him. Look how quick that flipped around. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with, hard body street dudes. Little man's from Bushwick, Brooklyn. Little Spanish kid. You know what I mean? You could tell he's a good kid, ultimately. I don't know about the sexual stuff, with the thing with the 13-year-old. I think he might have been wrong place, wrong time, just partying or whatever, and might not have known that she was that young. I could be wrong. He could just be a straight up scumbag. Who knows? But personally, I think he's a good kid. I mean, you see it. He's giving out money. He claims he's giving out about $1 million cash in the street to people. You know what I'm saying? From country to country, all throughout Brooklyn. Some stuff I would do. I mean, I know when I see someone that is a good person, because I mean, quote unquote, I'm a good grown ass man. I won't call myself a kid, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't about all that. That foolishness, letting the hammers go off and all that stuff. But the people around him, they were able to really prop itself up. You look at this Gummo video that had a whole bunch of red in there, whole lot of red up in that, whole lot of gangish, right? And that song blew up. And honestly, if it wasn't for the video, a domino effect might not have happened where that song would have been hot enough for the next one to be dope. And, because the next one was redded out too. You know what I mean? So the point I'm making is he ran with these people, little shorty from Bushwick, Brooklyn, running with these people that's about that life, quote unquote, and glamorizing, glorifying that life, himself. And I mean, this is just so stupid. I made a prediction, or I threw out a possible guess, because there was also a robbery of a rival gang. I was like, hey, maybe he was the getaway driver in the car or something. I don't see him running up anywhere with no hammer, right? And lo and behold, I was almost close, because allegedly his main homeboy, you know what I'm saying, New Death Row, that he be rocking with, is the one that had the hammer. And it was cool because this stuff was caught on videotape. And allegedly Takashi 69 was in the car, not to have the engine running to be the getaway driver, but to film it. Now what's that? You know what I'm saying? That's our recent flux of Instagram fame, of social media, of fronting and putting, all your money out, and women on some horror type actions, getting 40% of their body as plastic, just so they could get on Instagram and get people to throw chains at them and stuff like that. All types of nonsense. So honestly, that's even more stupid. I think it'd have been more smarter if he was just a getaway driver, but he's filming an illegal act taking in place. And what's it for? It's so he could say my set is harder than your set. I got y'all on tape. I caught you lacking. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, look where he's at now. Bagged up. And when the feds get you, They take their time with you. They simmer saute that. They let that thing simmer. They said they've been following that organization that he's affiliated with since 2013. They had wiretaps. That's how they found out that allegedly his former people were trying to kill him because their phone was tapped. You know what I'm saying? So this is where that glamorizing that gangster stuff comes from. So that's one lesson. Basically, the main lesson I'm trying to say to all the kids out there, the young ones, be a square. Let's make being a square cool. You know what I'm saying? Let's make intuitive, ingenious and bright ideas and new ways to do things and invent stuff and science and math and teaching and lawyer and doctors. Let's make that cool. Or if you are a rapper, let's make rapping on a more, you can still have a hard style, but you could still kick some positivity. You could still kick some stuff about changing the hood. I always used to say hip hop is such a beautiful art form. Rap is such a beautiful art form because unlike a song, like an R&B song, you could fit 16 bars in a verse. You have a chance to say so much. And these people out here, they say so little. Or should I say, they say so much that'll just keep putting us back and back and keep putting us all cats in the hood, Israel, black, Puerto Rican, you know what I'm saying, Dominican, all the people that's in the hood, you know what I'm saying, all the tribes, everybody, it's just setting us way back because people are using their 16 bar time limit to just talk that foolishness that was propagated by the quote unquote, the fake Jewish establishment. You know what I mean? That controls the media, that controls, the music industry. Of course, it's their agenda. Put out this culture of death, talk this crap. It's between that and promoting whoredom. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to bring Sodom and Gomorrah back. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give artists that credit that this isn't born of them. Because if you recall, like in the 90s and everything, you had your X-Clan, even though they own some other stuff, you had your Public Enemy. We had homegrown artists that were using their 16 bars righteously and to do some good things. But, when the big corporate machine comes and, they want to practice this genocide on us, hey, what better way to do it through music? You know what I'm saying? What was Satan? He was a great musician. Temptation. You know what I'm saying? It's flashy. It's beautiful to the eyes. You know what I mean? So so that's one lesson, right? Second lesson, let's take this dude, NBA Youngboy. I don't know much about the story, but I know that he supposedly caught herpes off of somebody. You know what I mean? Get you a wife. Let's promote that family life, like your grandparents, your great grandparents that were married for 40 years. Let's bring that back. Let's stop this casual sex thing and sleeping around and moving around and doing all this foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the other side of the coin. You got the violence and you got the sex, the loose morals sexually. You know what I'm saying? Women, stop compromising your body to the point where 40 to 50% of it is some stuff that you got injected in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be you, do you, love you, and have, uphold the most respect for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be available for a husband. Don't look out to be a bad bee. You know what I'm saying? When you go out to places, whether it's a club, library, walking down the street, you know what I'm saying? If a man is approaching you, be open for an actual relationship to really start a family and to really build something. You know what I'm saying? We're flooded with baby mamas and baby daddies, bad B's and real N's. You know what I'm saying? And look what happens. NBA Youngboy, herpes. We could take it back to 95, Easy-E, AIDS, even though that could have been suspect and he might not even got it on some stuff like that. But shoot, so what? It's still a lesson. I said it. Still a lesson to be learned. And there's a lot of other people. I mean, you found out about this one dude with herpes, but I've heard stories of mad different people catching like very incurable heebie-jeebies. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna shout out any names because it's all alleged, but I'm sure y'all heard some of the same names too in hip hop. You know what I mean? And I've been on tour and everything with people. I've seen that stuff go down. I was never with it like that. One time, I had a girl and I always try to be faithful and stuff like that. So I wasn't even trying to have it. But then the next time I went, all around Europe and all that stuff, different countries, I still didn't rock out like that. It's just not my energy. It's just not my thing. You know what I mean? And when you give up your sexual energy, man, that dries you out. I know people, I'm looking at other people that's my age and they looking umped up. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you want to keep your skin vibrant. You want to keep your soul. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep your spirit. You want to keep that glow about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So those are the two lessons right there, man. Get off that violent stuff. Start being a square, cool. Use your 16 bars to uplift and elevate, and let's make that the cool thing again. Let's give the middle finger to that Jewish establishment. And you know what I'm saying? Have the mindset for marriage and family.